Radio Raga.
A very good morning to AITians. You are listening the Radio Raga, the college very own radio show, and I'm your host RJ Neha, bringing you another exciting day on campus airwaves. Today marks the beginning of a special series where we dive deep into the minds of our incredible joint director sir. In this segment, we'll be interviewing the Colonel M.K. Prasad sir, the joint director of Army Institute of Technology, who plays a pivotal role in shaping the future of AIT and guiding us towards success, learning about their journeys, insights, and visions for their fields. So thank you, sir, for coming to on Radio Raga show. So today we are having some interesting questions for you. Firstly, how do you stay motivated and continue to grow personally and professionally in your role as a joint director?
As a joint director, my role is basically to give you administrative support. And this is a college full of IT engineers, computer engineers, information technology, ENTC. The only core branch is mechanical, and I am also from the core branch, that is civil engineering. Civil engineering job is to give you the infrastructure which is required for your technical training. In this college, infrastructure is quite old, or my aim is to give you one of the best infrastructure so that you can learn with peace of mind. That's my aim and that's my source of motivation. Thank you.
So nextly, can you share a memorable success story or achievement from your time as a joint director that has a significant impact on your personality?
If you talk about the story, it is slightly, I can say that once I joined here in August 2021, so an introduction with the faculty to the joint director was kept in the BC Joshi Hall. In that welcome, one of the lady faculty got up and she was quite furious, full of anger and anguish. She told, sir, as a joint director, we are forced to use such a pathetic state of toilet. So I laughingly asked, Madam, why are you so angry? How many years you are using it? She told, last 4.5 years. I told with a smile, then you might have a habit of using such type of toilet. So keep using for next 3 months. Give me a chance to prove myself. And within that 3 months, I made a sample toilets, ladies toilets, which is of state-of-art standard. And it has been liked by all faculty, students, and that paved the way of my establishment in the AIT as a civil engineer, as a joint director. And that kept me motivated to do well because a lot of praise and appreciation I have received for this work. And that started the renovation of all old, filthy, stinking toilets to a new ultra-modern toilets that further extended to renovation of classroom, laboratory and tutorial rooms. So we are still in process of transformation and I am sure that a new AIT is going to come on the horizon of this Pune area. Thank you.
So next, what do you enjoy most about working in the field of education and what keeps you passionate about your work?
In the field of education, you know that we are a developing country and trying to move towards the developed country. For a developed country, research and development is one of the important aspects, followed by the innovation, then proprietary items, so that we are going to be a developed country. So in this college, my emphasis will be to provide you the best infrastructure so that you can do lot of renovations and lot of research activity. That's what is my aim and that's what I am working for.
How do you foster a sense of work-life balance and well-being among the faculty and staff at our college?
Okay, good. If you talk about work-life balance, from where this concept has come, The concept has come because works give you stress and life, that is spending time with family, give de-stress you and give you pleasure. AIT is my extended family, and if you work for your family, there is no stress. But if you are not working, then you will go in a state of boredom. So you stress will be generated if you work happily. So AIT, I treat it as my family, and whatever I am doing, it's giving me you stress, not the over stress. So work-life balance is not much meaning in my role as I feel. Thank you.
That's pleasure for us that you are thinking us as your family. Thank you, sir. Looking ahead, what are some personal and professional goals you hope to accomplish in the coming years?
First, I will talk about professional goal. As a civil engineer, I cannot do much in your education, what you are learning, like coding. I know C++, I know Visual Basic, I know Fox Pro, I know Oracle. Lot of things I have learned as a civil engineer. I have done the programming work in CDAC and I stood first there. But my core value is the civil engineer. So I want to give you a structure which give you wow factor. Yes, if you come to my office, okay sir, it's a very good office you have made. You come to the classrooms, sir, it is one of the best smart classroom AIT is having. That is my professional aim as a civil engineer in this college. Come to the personal, I was working with the national head Vedanta, and I have made 44 data center for Navy all over across the country, India. But my aim is coming to AIT is to keep myself physically, mentally and emotionally fit with the growing age. That's my personal aim.
So as you know that AIT is poised for a major expansion drive based on your vision and roadmap. Can you provide some insight into your strategic priority for the college's growth and development in the coming years?
Good question. You have asked me what if any organization, if you are not growing, you are still, then you will be lagging behind. So you have to grow. You have to grow with time, you have to grow with technology, you have to grow with the social needs. Here in AIT, after my arrival, we have proposed a plan for academic growth of AIT, and that has been approved at highest level of Army headquarters. I am following that plan, and I am now eager to construct a new academic building and a hostel for the boys, 700 plus students behind the SN Bose hostel. The growing strength of girls also compelled me to construct new hostel for girls also. So this is the major expansion plan from the infrastructure point of view. If you go from academic point of view, we have already doubled the strength of IT. We have started a new branch, automation and robotics, and we are going to start the new courses, PhD courses, integrated ME courses, and whatever the new courses which is required by industries and approved by Pune University, we are going to include in our expansion plan.
Okay, sir. So how do you balance the demands of fostering innovation and research at AIT with maintaining a strong focus on academic excellence and student success?
Innovation, why it is required? Innovation is required because there is a necessity in something for the society. Earlier you have a telephone that people were not very happy. Lot of disruptions were there, so mobile came. In between pager came, but it's short-lived its life because that is not exactly expressing your expression. So now mobile is there, video conferencing has come. These are the society needs which compels for the invention. Here also in AIT, we are all wards of defense sectors, defense personnels. So we are full aware about the necessity of the defense sector. So we are doing research on drone, we are doing research on robotics, we are doing research on EV vehicles, how to increase the payload in your drone, because 40-50 kg drones are available everywhere. If your payload increases 60 kg or your height increases, which takes control even the windy environment, then it is a success. So that is the necessity. Our students are working day and night on these projects, and I am hopeful they are going to do something big in the near future. To support their innovation, whatever instrument, whatever equipment are required, I am ready to procure it, and it is totally based on the students' requirement. So all projects, all procurement is student driven, innovation driven, and research and development driven here in AIT.
Thank you, sir, for your support. Sir, can you share a memorable success story or achievement from your time as a joint director of AIT that highlight the impact of your leadership on college community?
When I came here in this 2011, I observed that there is a wide gap between the administration and the faculty. On doing the root cause analysis, I found out that there is a communication gap. What administration wants and what is understood by faculty. So I started a series of communication, addressed centrally to all of them, and we worked on the trust building. I am happy to see that the enthusiastic participation of faculty in a staff sports activity. That is a great success. People are fighting for the first position. Aim is not getting the position, aim is getting the maximum participation. To bring them out from the chair to the ground is my requirement, which I have achieved. And this bridges the gap. Now there is an environment of trust. This is one of my great achievement as a HR manager. The second one is the requirement of students. Few students came and met me, sir, we have to go miles away in another college to do the NCC. I went to the organization, discussed with them, taken the help of my seniors, and successful in starting the NCC in AIT. Today, I see the uniform students, NCC students in our college doing the parade, escorting the Chief of Army Staff on our silver jubilee of passing out first batch course. It is a great achievement, and it's a matter of pride for the AIT.
So how do you envision the future of defense sector with continued emphasis on Make in India and AIT's involvement?
Make in India is the program given by our Honorable Prime Minister. And if you see that a country is going to develop if it is progressing in one direction. So drawing the strength from Make in India, what our industry needs? Our industry needs liberalization, globalization, privatization, rationalization, standardization. These are the requirement of the industries. Based on their requirement, we have to do customization as per our requirements. So the technology is available in the world. What are the need of this country? Is the technology which is available somewhere in US where heights of mountain is hardly 8,000 feet is suitable for the Leh and Ladakh region? No. We have to do the customization as per our requirement. Being a wards of defense sector, they have already roamed around all over the country, and they also felt the need of the innovation in the field. So area is known, necessity is known, only application of knowledge on the ground is required, which is I visualize is the work, priority work by the AITians. And if AIT is going to bridge this gap, it is going to be a boost for the defense sector. Now comes to the finances. You see the price of any weaponry system in the world is very, very high. Earlier we are importing a lot of items. Now we are exporting it. And that is going to give a boost to our economy also. We are manufacturing a lot of planes, fighter planes, drones, lot of other things we are manufacturing in India. So Make in India is a, you can say that on a smaller side, I can say vocal for the local. So that saves your transportation cost, that boosts the local economy, that increases our GDP, and that gives prosperity to the nation. And that's what is my vision for the AIT. We should work together to join hands to do the development work in the country and produce the things which is very, very beneficial for our requirement and nearby Asian country requirement.
So, what are the next big projects or areas of focus for AIT in this domain?
Next big project in AIT, if you can see that it is based on the requirement. We are visiting, you are also going to industries, we are analyzing the what are the industries requirement as on date. What are we teaching to you in the college? We are doing the gap analysis. And next year onward, you are aware that AIT is going to be an autonomous college. So there is a scope of giving the tailor-made syllabus which the industry is required. Like what are the Google's requirement? What are the Amazon requirement? What are the Microsoft requirement? Although they are competitors, but their requirement at their desk is slightly different. So we are going to make the student customized to their requirement so that our USP will increase and they are forced to hire you. And if you are there in that big industry, the development is automatically going to come. So that is first thing which we are going to do. Now second one, I said you that innovation is the result of society needs. And if it is the society needs you are aware, then you are forced to do research and development work. And if you are doing the correct research and development work, then you are going to get success, innovate the new things. And that's what the aim is. It should be project bound learning. It should not be only limited to the classroom learnings. So maximum periods you should spend, you should experience the work on the ground, on the job training. That's the aim of the AIT.
So, how was the Make in India initiative influence the curriculum and the research priorities at AIT?
As I earlier said you also, Make in India is a vision at the national level. And at our level, we can go vocal for the local. What are the requirements? Firstly, you take in Pune region, then go to Maharashtra state, then go to neighboring states, so that you should have an established market. Innovation is very, very easy. But once you produce the prototype, it's successful one, and then going to sell your main product, then you should need a market. You need a continuous flow of economy. Fund is required. So innovation which has got no market value has got not going to live longer. It will die its own death. So we are training the students, analyze the market also, analyze the requirement also, and what are the requirement, accordingly you are going to do your research work, your innovation. That is the basic things we are trying to teach. Technology, knowledge are available on the website. If something new is required to be there, we have got online library also. You can approach anywhere, gather the information. Our learned professors are going to guide you. If required, we have got collaboration with the industries, which is going to help you. So the spark is required in our student, which is there, and I am certain that we are going to innovate very, very new things in AIT in coming future.
Okay, sir. So what are the steps that are being taken to ensure that students and researchers aligned with the needs of defense sector?
Defense sector, I told you earlier, कि defense sector we are partially aware what are the requirements, but the vision was not there. Now the vision has been given by our Prime Minister, and we are also looking in direction to become self-dependent in defense sector. We are cutting the imports and trying to increase the export. To trying to increase the export, you have to match with the international standards. And that's what we are working on. Like I told you, first we are working on the drone with high payloads. Second, we are working on robotics. Third, you are working on the EV labs. EV lab vehicles are there in the market. I am not telling, but the range how much kilometer it can go, what all comforts it's giving. If you are thinking like a Elon Musk, then you are going to be a successful entrepreneur. So be like that. And if you are thinking like a labor, then you be like a labor. So but we are training our students to think like a Elon Musk, to think like a inventor, so that we invent big things.
The next question: what role does AIT play in nurturing the next generation of defense innovators?
The defense innovator nurturing, like, as on date, where are we? What are the requirements? Lot of seminar expos are being done, even at country level, at our level. S2, A2, I2 are one of the seminar which has been conducted by the AIT. That has given a lot of insight into the industries, their standing as on date, on which platform they are standing, and what are the requirements by the defense sector. The gap is large and it will take time to bridge it, but we are going to bridge it. So in near future, we are going to do S2, A2, I2 somewhere in 3 to 4 months time span. That is, the second version is going to be organized in the AIT, and that will further give the boost to our students' morale and look inside the industry requirement. Other sides, we are organizing seminars, we are having workshops, we are having the guest lectures to motivate the students, boost the knowledge, and apprise them about the latest requirement of the industries, which is going to pave the way of our new invention, new innovation.
So my last question is, are there any specific programs or initiatives aimed at encouraging young minds to contribute to the defense sector?
Being a civil engineer and worked as a Corps of Engineer officer, what are the essential in the war field? War field essential is the maneuverability. If you maneuver faster than your enemy, you are going to create obstacle, you are going to block the movement, you are going to do damage early stage to your enemy. So maneuverability in all terrain is one of the important aspects. We have got our tanks, we have got our guns, artillery guns, which has got now limited maneuverability. So if you increase the maneuverability and make it robot controlled by robots, then lot of things in the war scenario will change. So that is one of the aspects which defense sector required badly. Second is, in Leh Ladakh area, the complete system is based on the generators. Now we are moving to the solar energy and wind energy. If that type of things are there in war field also, then certainly one of our great worry about the light and energy requirement in the war field is going to be solved. So nanotechnology which is going to come in a big way, is going to reduce the size of the equipment, and it is going to give the boost of the innovation also.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving us your precious time and guiding us and telling us about so much great experience of your life. So, dear listeners, stay tuned for our next Radio Raga show. Till then, tune your hearts with our frequency.